Hello friends, join me as I make this beautiful purple bracelet for my client. Here I introduce the the beads I'm using today. This is a purple and black natural stone beads in size 8, and I'm also going to show you the bead up close so you can take a look. It's really beautiful. They are natural stones and they are just nice. Here is a color wheel I use to pick my colors. This is the second bead for my customer in Atlanta. So I thank all of you that came from the first video. This is the black bead. It's also a natural stone bead. It's got quite a weight, but it's still beautiful and I love it. I'm also going to link the first video in the comment of this video. This is the accessory I'm going to use. They are bead spacers in gold. This is the glue I'm going to use today as well. And here are the charms I'm going to use. I already pre-selected 3 charms that I feel would go with the colors and would help with the aesthetics of the beads. So let's jump into it. This is a 0.8 mm stretch cord I'm going to be using today, and these are the pliers: the round nose plier, long nose plier, bend nose plier. I'm going to use all that. The bead stopper as well, I just showed you that. So here I get into it. I'm going to cut out some wires to use, or stretch cord, you can call it whichever you like. I'm just going to eyeball this, but if you want a measurement, I would say between 9 to 12 inches of stretch cord should suffice, since the wire is still going to be stretched out, so it's going to get longer at the end. Here you see me guarding my stretch cord with the bead stopper so that the beads don't fall out on me and all that. And I go ahead to pre-stretch. You can stretch at any point of making your bead, but I decided to just do it before I started here. You can do it at any point. And it's a lovely day today here in California. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope that this year is going to be just awesome for every one of us. I get into making the bead proper. You can see me just putting in the purple beads one after the other. For this very bracelet, I already had a plan in mind. I already had a design in mind, working with what my customer specifically wanted. These are custom beads, meaning that the customer tells you exactly what they want and all that, and that's what I'm doing right here. I just decided to blend up the color with the black, because the black just makes the purple just glow and shine more. Here you can see me stringing the beads along. You have to be careful when doing this. At this point I put in the black bead and I go back, so I'm doing 4 or 5 purple bead to 1 black. The reason why I'm doing it this way is that I don't want so much of the black in it. I just use the black to highlight the purple, so I don't want so much of it on the bead itself. That's why I just have a few. At this point I put a bead spacer, and this is my bead spacer in gold, and it has a rose design on it. It's really beautiful. All my tools and beads, spacers and everything, I buy them at the craft store near me. Craft stores like Michael's, or you can buy them online. Some people buy them on Amazon. and I get some of my stuff from Amazon too, so you can take a look at that. If you would like me to put a link of all the instruments and the beads I use, please let me know in the comment section, and I would definitely find the link to every single thing. Even though it's been a while I bought them, I'll definitely find them for you. So here you see me testing it out, making sure it looks as beautiful as, the idea I had in my mind. First of all, ideas start from the mind, and when you put them to work, when you make the item, you want to make sure that it looks and feels like you imagined, or even better. At this point, I remember that my client wrist is bigger than mine, so I added some more beads to it, just making it a little more spacious so that it's not too tight for her wrist. You want to make sure that your beads are comfortable. I could have as well used the bead board. You can see I have a bead board on the table, but when you've done this over and over again, you get to the point where you have an idea. I'm going to use my bead board in the next video so you can see. I decided to add some more beads at this point. Like I said, her wrist is bigger than mine. Just want to make sure she's going to be comfortable with it. So that is one bead done. I just guarded it with a bead stopper and on to the next bead. I'm making a pair here, meaning I'm making two beads and they have to be alike. So I'm going to do the same patterns and procedures I used for the first one. Here you see me stretching it out again. Like I said before, you can stretch out at any point, but definitely stretch out before you glue the bead, before you cut the excess wires. The reason for the stretching of your stretch cord or wires is to make sure that the bead doesn't get loose after a few wears by your customer. So if you don't stretch out your bead, if you don't stretch out your stretch cord rather, if your customer wears your beads maybe 5, 6, 7 times, it will become loose. It won't hold like the first day, and that will be rather disappointing. You saw me taking a look at the first bead a minute ago. You see me trying to make sure that I do it the exact same way, because it's going to be a pair. It's also possible for you to make a pair that are not alike. This is all about creativity, and you should tailor it to whoever is going to be wearing it. My customer specifically wanted it this way, and that's how I'm doing it, because it's a custom bead. When it comes to creativity, you should allow it flow. You see me stretching it some more, also testing it out, making sure it's firm and nice. I'm taking out the bead stoppers at this point and tying up the stretch cords. You can make any kind of knots. Some people say you need some specific kinds of knots. I don't see the need for that. I make just the basic knots and it's been working for me. I've never had a client say it broke, so this is perfect. Just a basic knot. Make sure it's tight and firm, and you put a drop or two of glue. Allow it air dry a bit before you allow them get together, so that it doesn't stick your beads together. So you see what I did there? I pulled the wire into one of the beads in the means to hide, to hide the wire. I'm going to do the exact same thing for the other bead. Tying it up, not forgetting to stretch one last time. and I'm just going to do a basic a basic knot 2 or 3 times. The most important thing is for the knot to be tight and well done. And I put 2 drops of glue, allow it air dry a bit, not forgetting to close up your glue so that it doesn't stick together. Then I hide it. I hide the wire in the bead by pulling it to the left or to the right into one of the closest beads. Here it is, beautiful. Now I'm going to get into adding my accessories. This is one of the charms I'm going to use today, and the plier I'm using at this point is the bent nose plier. Now I've switched to the long nose plier. I use the bent nose plier to open the split rings. The rings I use to connect the charm to the bracelet is a split ring. I'm going to do specific videos showing what rings you use for what kinds of bracelets and how to do them, how to put them on. This is the box of split rings I have. They come in various sizes, they come in various colors, they come in various shapes and designs. At this point, I'm trying to make sure that the split ring is the right size. I'm going to do another video showing you how to find out what size is perfect. You can see me opening the split ring with the bent nose plier. Trying to put the split ring on the next charm. It's a little bit tricky. I'm going to do a specific video teaching you guys how to put your charms on the split ring and how to use the different pliers and what they are used for. There will be a specific video for that. It takes some practice, but it's not so difficult. At first it might be difficult, but when you keep doing it, you get the hang of it. So here you see me using the same bent nose plier to open up the split ring. I did not want to speed up this part. I wanted you guys to see how it's done. And then I choose where I want to put, where I want the charm to be. I hook it onto the stretch cord, and then I use the long nose plier to fix it properly on the stretch cord. So that is done. As you can see, it is beautiful, more beautiful in person. You can put as many charms as you like on your bracelets, but it depends on the customer, especially if it is a custom bracelet. So the customer wants it this way, and that's why it's this way. Personally, I would have added some more charms, but that is just a personal thing. You can see that I'm done at this point, and they are so beautiful. Thank you so much for sticking with me this long. Please watch out for my other videos. Please subscribe, like, and comment if you like these beads. Comment if you want to see more videos, and I will definitely make some more. I need you guys to help me get my first 100 subscribers, so I'll be so grateful if you go ahead, click the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.